Greetings folks, it's Skiz Fernando welcoming you back to another edition of Pan Asian. And not only is this another show, but it's a new season of Pan Asian. So we're kicking it off in fine style with a very quick, easy, and delicious recipe for you. It's called barbecue chicken lettuce wraps. And it's a recipe from Korea. And I'm going to show you how to make this dish in your very own kitchen. This is what you're going to need. To make this dish, you're going to need 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs, 2 cups of cooked rice, 16 lettuce leaves, either Boston or romaine, washed and dried. And for the garnishes, we're going to use 1/4 cup of thinly sliced scallions, 1 teaspoon of roasted sesame seeds, and 2 teaspoons of thinly sliced fresh red chilies, 1/3 cup of sesame oil, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of light corn syrup, and because I don't have any corn syrup, I'm using honey here, 1/3 cup of shallots, finely chopped, and I'm using regular onions here, 4 teaspoons of peeled fresh ginger, finely grated, 4 teaspoons of minced garlic, 4 teaspoons of mirin, which is a sweet rice wine, 2 teaspoons of Korean red chili flakes. And if you can't find the Korean variety, just get some regular chili flakes. And finally, 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Let's get started. Follow me. All right, I've got a bowl here, and I'm just going to mix all of the marinade ingredients. There's the soy sauce, the sesame oil, soy sauce, shallots, garlic, ginger, chili flakes, the mirin, salt, pepper, and actually I should have put this in first, the honey. Now this is one of my little improvisational things here because I didn't have any corn syrup, but you just want to make sure that you break down the honey when you mix it with everything else. Yeah, just give it a good mix, like so. And as you can see, you're gonna have a very thick, rich marinade. Like that. Now what you're gonna do is get yourself a nice clean plastic Ziploc bag, and you're just going to put your chicken in here, and you're going to dump all your marinade in there right on top of the chicken, like so. Make sure you get all of it in there. Let me tell you, just this marinade on its own smells great. Now you're just going to seal up the bag like this. Make sure it's 100% completely sealed.
And you want to make sure that the
chicken gets fully covered with the marinade. And what I'm going to do is put this in the fridge for about 2 hours, and every like half hour or so I'm just going to move the bag around to make sure that the chicken is fully coated with the marinade. Right. Now, marinating meat is very important for the flavor. The longer you marinate it, the greater the flavor is going to be. But minimum of 2 hours on this. All right, folks, we're back and ready to throw that chicken on the grill. So as you can see, it's been nicely marinating for the last 2 hours. And I'm just going to grab the pieces out with some tongs and place them onto this grilling rack I've set up here with some tin foil. And don't worry if there's not much of the marinade left on these pieces, because we're going to obviously baste them while they cook. And in order to make that more easier, I'm just going to empty this marinade into a bowl. Just like that. Now I'm turning on my broiler. And I'm just going to slip this on the rack. And they're going to cook pretty quickly, so don't go very far. You want to get your basting materials ready. And they're looking pretty good, but you want to definitely keep them well basted so the meat stays moist. It doesn't dry out. Even though we are using thighs here, which are generally much more moist and tender than breasts. And it's time to check on these babies. They've been cooking for about 20 minutes aside. And there you go. This is Korean barbecued chicken, otherwise known as Dak Gogi. And the last thing you want to do is just remove the meat to a cutting board and cut it into thin strips, just like that. And meanwhile, as you can see, I've taken the lettuce out of the fridge and I've got all my garnishes lined up here. The scallions, the toasted sesame seeds, and the chilies. And I've also got a bowl of steamed rice. And the last thing I want to do is hit everything with my garnishes. Some sesame seeds, some scallions, and some of the red chilies. And how do you like that? And now it's time to assemble the lettuce wraps. And it's very simple. You just take a piece of lettuce, hit it with a little rice like that, chicken goes right on top. Like so. And then you just fold it up like a taco. Nice crunch. Let me tell you, the chicken has some excellent flavors going on here. Sweet, savory, spicy. And I can taste the char from the grill too. And you know what? There's even an additional sauce called samjung sauce that you're supposed to eat with this, but this does not even need it. For the recipe though, you can check out my site. The dish is called Dak Gogi, barbecue chicken Korean style, eaten in this nice lettuce wrap. My name is Skiz Fernando, and I will see you next time on Pan Asian.